Joey brackets. He's our bracketologist, Joe Lunardi, and he regularly projects all 68 teams expected to be in the tournament come March on ESPN.com. And Joe, again, thanks to the new 68-team field and that first four component, this bubble is bigger and bubblier than ever. So right now, who are your first four out?
Not necessarily better.
Your first four out are
right now on the wrong side, Josh. Colorado State, the Rams are in the hunt in a very balanced Mountain West after the top group, and they have a big game against UNLV this weekend. It's a must-win for them. UAB, a loss to Memphis earlier this week. That's a sweep now. The Blazers have been swept by the Tigers, so they're going to need some help in the CUSA tournament. Richmond goes down hard at Temple last night. We had held the Spiders on the good side of the bubble, but now they don't have any wins over the better teams in the Atlantic 10. And finally, Washington State has really been leaking oil here for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and they're going to need to get hot late or get something done at the Pac-10 tournament.
And did so again against Gonzaga last night. So those are the first four out. The last four in are which?
Here we've got a couple big names and a couple so-called mid-majors. Boston College leading this group. They've got some terrific wins. They've also got a couple of ugly losses to Ivy League teams. They go to North Carolina tomorrow, so an opportunity for a statement for the Eagles. Michigan State, of course, is where the game day gang is. The Spartans have been up and down all year long. Illinois in East Lansing, that's huge for the Spartans. Wichita State, the co-leader of the Missouri Valley Conference, along with Missouri State. They play in one of those big bracket buster games tonight that you talked about with Virginia Commonwealth traveling to Wichita. And how about this, Josh Butler, the dream finalist last year in Indianapolis. Despite all their struggles here, they bubble up to be the last team in our projected field at this moment.
All right, you mentioned those bracket buster games on the weekend. Which ones will you be watching?
I'm trying to watch as many as possible, but a couple that really matter. One in particular, the Utah State-St. Mary's game on Saturday night at St. Mary's. These are two teams that are quality basketball teams, particularly, Josh, in Utah State's case, not much on the resume, particularly out of conference. Then you've got a St. Mary's team hosting, which suffered an ugly loss earlier this week at San Diego, trying to hold on to the top spot in the West Coast Conference. Ultimately, I think both teams will get in, but if one blows out the other, that's certainly going to get the attention of the committee.
And certainly the attention of our very own Joey Brackets. Joe Lunardi with his latest projections for the NCAA tournament. Have a great weekend, Joe.
Thanks, Chad.